But I think we built it properly. Let me see if my rule actually works out in this one. Yep. So the mana works out. Generally, what you want to do is you want to count your mana symbols, divide by 2, and add 1. Okay? And that's how many mana you need in your deck, minimum. Round up. So I have 13 green mana symbols in my deck. So that means I want divide by 2 at 6.5, round up at 7, plus 1 is 8. I need 8 green sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For mountains, I need divide by 2, which is 4, plus 1 is 5, so you need 5 red sources. I have 5 red sources. For blue, it's 4.5, round up 5, I need 6 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. I'm not even counting the fact that like Rattleclaw Mystic can get all 3. So that is literally how you make mana bases in this format. Divide by 2, round up, add 1. That's how many you need. Haven't been mana screwed. So you can change it by going +1 -1, depending on whether you need a like whether you need a color early or not, or whether one color leads to another color. Like for instance, like Tormenting Voice will lead me to either blue or green because it draws 2 cards, like a mana fixer. So, but yeah. So if you're splashing one card of a single color, right? So if I wanted to splash this Asban guide, I'm not saying I would, but if I wanted to splash a black card into this deck, if you want to splash a card with a single mana symbol, you need 2.5 sources in your deck. All right. Now a half a source is something that doesn't primarily produce that color of mana. Okay. For instance, Bloodstained Mire. If I were to run a swamp in my deck, Bloodstained Mire is not a full black source because a vast majority of the time I'm getting a mountain with it. Like if I need a swamp, I can get it late game, but it's not a full black source. So I mean, and also when it like draw threes, this draw 3 is half a black source. So if I were to run like a swamp and a bloodstained mire, and with 2 treasure cruisers and a tormented voice, I could probably get away with it. But I don't think it does. I don't think this Asmon guy is not worth splashing for. He's just not worth it. He doesn't add enough into my deck. So and but if you're splashing 2 cards of another color, which happens very often in this sealed format, so you have 3 you're playing 3 colors, like I'm playing blue, red, green, and I'd say I wanted to splash this guy and um, this guy. Okay, if I want to splash those 2, you need 4 sources. You need 4 sources. Just trust me. This comes from experience. So if you're splashing 1 card of 1 color, you need 2.5 sources. If you're splashing 2 cards of another color, you need 4 sources. You need 4 ways to get black mana in your deck to play those cards. And if you do, you'll be fine. If you want to splash 3 cards, you need closer to 6. Like you need 5.5 or 6. So those are my rules I've gotten from experience from playing for so long. You're welcome to disagree. You're welcome to do whatever you want. I'm just sharing with you experience I've gotten to over the years. Fryon194 asked, why am I playing Bloodstained Mire? Because I have 2 treasure cruises. Puts a card in the graveyard for Delve. Always play your fetch lands no matter what, the on-color fetch lands.